Hello, hi, namaste, salam. I'm Suyash, an educator on Unacademy. You can follow me on Unacademy Learning app where you can find my other courses as well. This lesson particularly is on idioms and phrases. And please do not forget to rate, review, and share this lesson. Also, come on now, at least subscribe to our YouTube channel. At least once go and have a look that how is it like. You'll just love it. Quality courses, quality lectures, and that too all for free. So come on, subscribe it. Thank you very much. And this is my profile. Please do not forget to follow me on this link, and here you can find my other courses as well. Also, please do not forget to shoot all your questions, any query, any doubt which you are facing while speaking English, which you are having while using all these idioms, or you are having some other idiom you want to ask that, just shoot that in the comment box below and all your questions will be answered for sure. So moving on, in this lecture also we'll be talking about idioms and phrases. So let's do that. And the very first is very interesting, that is dark horse. Now what does it mean when I'm saying dark horse? Now does it mean that a horse which is having a dark color or something like that? So it's not like that. It means a person who is a dark horse. Now what I mean when I'm saying a person is a dark horse, it means that a person who keeps his interest, skills and ideas secret but unexpectedly wins or succeeds. Let's say you have a friend who has never told you that he has a love for acting, he is very good at acting, and suddenly someday you find him, you see him on the television, okay, and he's performing there on the stage in any reality TV show. He's performing there and you just find him there. You just call him up and he said, yeah, yes, I didn't tell you, I love doing that. So these type of people are actually dark horses, who actually have some interest, who actually have some brilliant skills, some very great ideas, but they actually keep them as a secret, and they unexpectedly comes up, they unexpectedly wins or succeeds in their life. So this is what we call dark horse. Such people, such students, such person are generally regarded as what? Dark horse. They are known as dark horse. Like, he is such a dark horse, he never told me about his dancing talent. Now I give you an example of acting. Here we have dancing. So he is such a dark horse. वो तो बिल्कुल ही छुपा रुस्तम है. Dark horse Hindi meaning is छुपा रुस्तम. He never told me about his dancing talent, and see how he won this dance competition. कभी नहीं बताया उसने dancing talent के बारे में, and see देखो कैसे जीत गया ये dance competition आसानी से. So these people are known as dark horse. I'm sure that you must also be having some dark horses around you. So just go and share this word, share this idiom, share this phrase with them. Okay. So let's move on to the next one, which is hard of hearing. What is hard of hearing? It means unable to hear well or partially deaf. Someone who is partially deaf. Like when I'm not able to hear well, you are saying something, I'm saying kya kya. Again you are saying something, I'm saying kya kya kya. Again you are saying something, I'm saying kya kya. So ultimately you'll say, are you hard of hearing? क्या ऊंचा सुनाई देता है क्या आपको? Are you hard of hearing? क्या ऊंचा सुनाई देता है क्या आपको? So it actually means a person hard of hearing is actually a condition in which a person is unable to hear well, or a person is partially deaf. Okay, so for example, I have an example like, don't speak so loud. इतना तेज मत चिल्लाओ. We are not hard of hearing. हमें ऊंचा सुनाई नहीं देता. We are normal people. We hear in normal ways. We are not hard of hearing. So don't speak so loud. Okay, or don't scream, chillao mat. Okay. The next being talk of the town. Now this is very common. I think you must all have understood it once after reading it. Talk of the town. It means that a person or thing that many people in a town, city, etc. are talking about in an interesting way. Let's say you are from some city, some XYZ city. Let's say you are from, let's take a name, you are from Bangalore. Let's say you are from Bangalore, and suddenly you actually do something very good in your city. You became so popular just in a week or something. Now you are the talk of the town. You are what? You are the talk of the town these days. So someone, a person or anything which many people, that many people in a town or city are talking about, and that too in an interesting way. Okay, that is what is known as talk of the town. Like his new show is the talk of the town these days, and that's why is performing very well. He has some new show, and that show is actually the talk of the town these days, and that is why, because that show is the talk of the town, that is why everyone is talking about that show, everyone is following that show, and that is why the show is performing very well. Okay. The next one is where there's a will, there's a way. Now this one is very great. I think that I have already discussed it when I was just talking about the need of these idioms and phrases in the very first lecture. So it actually means if you are determined enough, you can find a way to achieve anything in your life. You know, if you have passion to do something, if you are determined enough, if you are, you know, so much, if you have so much dedication towards something, then no matter how many obstacles come in your path, you will somehow achieve what you want to achieve in your life. You will somehow get it. You will somehow find the ways. You will somehow find the mediums, the resources which you actually need. You will somehow do that. If you are determined enough, if you are dedicated enough, if you have that you know, killer passion in you to do that, you will somehow do that. You'll do it. So this is what we call where there's a will, there's a way. Jahan chaha hai, wahan raha hai. Okay, like for example, he has no idea about how to get the funding and from where to get the funding, but he will make it. Why? Because where there's a will, there's a way. उसको कुछ idea नहीं है कहाँ से funding मिलेगी, कैसे funding मिलेगी. He has no idea about that, but he'll make it. वो कर देगा. क्यों? Because where there's a will, there's a way. जहाँ चाहा है वहाँ रहा है. He's very passionate towards it. He'll just achieve it somehow. So he'll do it. So this is how we use this. Where there's a will, there's a way. The next one is two of a trade seldom agree. Now this is also a bit tricky. You know, it's not so easy to just get the meaning of this phrase by just reading it out. Two of a trade seldom agree. It actually means that two people having same interest or profession are both too envious, each showing that he's more clever than other. That's what it means. Like two people who are having the same interest or two people who are having the same profession, they are both envious. Okay, and each showing that he is more clever than the other. So it's very tough, or it's very rare when they both come to a same decision or they both have the same point of view. दो लोगों का जब सेम इंटरेस्ट होता है या सेम प्रोफेशन होता है तो वो एक दूसरे को लेकर बहुत सुपीरियरिटी शो करने की कोशिश करते हैं, दैट आई एम सुपीरियर और यू आर नॉट सुपीरियर, और दे हैव सम सॉर्ट ऑफ यू नो uncomfortableness they have, like they are some sort of uncomfortable with each other, like ये मुझसे ज्यादा तो नहीं है, ये मुझसे कम है, अरे ये तो इतना नहीं है, या ये कहीं मुझसे सच्ची में ज्यादा तो नहीं है. They have some sort of uncomfortableness between them in this way. So they hardly comes to a same decision. They hardly come to a particular, to the common decision. Okay, so this is what we call two of a trade seldom agree. Like they both are national level debaters. दोनों के दोनों ही national level debaters हैं. Every time we see they have a clash. Every time we see they have a clash in their opinions. Yeah. Every time, yeah, they is missing from here. Every time we see they have a clash in their opinions. उनके opinions में क्या होता है? Clash होता है. Why? Because they both are national level debaters. It is rightly said, two of a trade seldom agree. So this is how we can just make use of this two of a trade seldom agree. And that's all for this lecture. We'll be talking about some more interesting idioms and phrases in the next lecture. Thank you very much. This is Suyash signing off.